Are we live? I will say yes. Sometimes this application, CameraFi Live, takes a while to actually show that it went live, but I believe we are live. And today, thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews with a beer that comes courtesy of a gentleman named Brady Gill. He used to work at the company I work at, 47 Brand. This is his last day today, July 27, 2018. I think he's going to work in sales for some kind of a brewery distribution, Whole Foods type place, so that's kind of cool. And I'm going to be enjoying this beer that he provided me this afternoon because he said, hey, you're a craft beer guy, here you go. I'm like, thanks. Untold Brewing Company out of Scituate, Massachusetts. It is their India Pale Ale known as East by Northwest IPA. And they say it is 6.8% alcohol by volume with two-row wheat and crystal malts, Columbus, Chinook, Azeka, Mosaic, and Simcoe hops. Keep cold. And it actually says on the bottom of the can, Hop the Shark. It is 7/17/2018. So, 10 days old. Sweet. Our brewing roots were planted in the Northwest, where we got our first brewery jobs and learned how to make some darn tasty beer. We eventually made our way back to the East, or back east, and it's here that Untold Brewing came to life. This beer is a tribute to our past and our present, an IPA inspired by the Pacific Northwest, with a nod to the East Coast. Piney and hoppy. And I will be chilling it in one of these rapid ice packs and IPA glass. So, Mr. Brady Gill, yeah, you're the bomb, you're the man. Hopefully your new job goes well, and thank you for a beer. A fresh IPA, nonetheless. All right. I will not pour the whole contents into the glass yet. But don't that look refreshing right about now? Not a huge amount of active carbonation, but there is some bubbles in there. It definitely has a bright white head and a nice coppery orangey look to it. It's not see-through, but it is pretty filtered. So, yeah, this looks the part of a really great IPA. So let's get a nose on the Untold Brewing East by Northwest IPA. Wow, that does smell pretty nice. Lots of citrus. Lots of grapefruit and lots of sweet orangey notes. Definitely toasty malt. Definitely toasty brown bread. Definitely some hop oils and resins in there, but almost like a candied orange in a way, but not that sweet. The grapefruit's taken over on that. Definitely spicy hop notes. And I mean, it smells damn good. Bready, white bready malts, brown bread, kind of toasty notes. I like it. So, cheers. Let's see what a 6.8% beer from Scituate, Untold Brewing, East by Northwest IPA. Brady Gill, cheers to you. Well, that's goddamn pleasant and refreshing. I bet you even colder. He brought it to me cold, and it is no longer extremely, extremely cold, but this will help for the rest of the can. But what I'm getting is a lot of toasty, bready malts, and those caramel and toffee malts, and a lot of citrus from, grapefruit and orange primarily. There definitely is a lingering bitterness in the back of the palate. There's a nice sharp bitterness to it, almost like lupulin powder, but it's not that hoppy, but It's a crisp, clean, ultra refreshing beer style. This particular IPA from Untold Brewing. Extremely clean. And it leaves you with the hop resiny, oily notes at the very, very end of the sip. You know what? I think any hoppy person could very well enjoy this beer. And to be completely honest about said beer, I think it's got a lot of that green, earthy grassiness to it as well, just because of how fresh it is, and maybe that's contributing to how perceived the IBUs or the bitterness seems to me. I think anybody would like this. As a hophead, I think people could really get into this because it is easy to drink and it's very approachable, but it gives you the nice hop flavors up front. And obviously, they're making no mistake. We're from the Northwest, where the brewers of Untold Brewery came from in brewing origin. So it definitely tastes like a West Coast IPA. There's no doubt about that. But it's got a light to medium on the medium side mouthfeel, crisp carbonation, not overly done, and it's just so palate cleansing and refreshing and good tasting that this will not draw anybody away from it. In other words, even if you don't like extremely, extremely hoppy beers, this still could be one that you might like, but it still could be on the hoppy side for some. I would like to at least give that a 90. I'm really enjoying that beer, and I probably would enjoy a little bit colder. Again, today is the 27th by 20, and this says to be canned. It was on the 17th of July, so 90 overall. I think I wish that there were maybe... I wish it was bigger and bolder, but that's not what they were going for. And at least an A minus. I'm enjoying this one. Cheers to our man from 47 brand formally as of today. Brady Gill. Cheers, man. Thank you for the beer. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers, and I will see you soon, like in an hour and 10 minutes, for Tyler Mansell and his examination today of Hellas style beers. Cheers. Thank you, Brady Gill.